welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the very long-awaited house tour. This video has literally been like my most requested video for the last 3 years or so. Ever since I moved into this house with my fiance Matt 3 years ago, we have done like an empty house tour when we first moved in, but apart from that, you guys have never seen this house in its entirety since obviously back then. And let me just tell you, since then we have definitely done a lot of work on this house, and finally we're feeling like it's kind of up to scratch to share with you guys. We've done so many things like pulled out bathrooms, redone everything, and we're really happy with how it's coming along. There's still a few rooms that are not finished, but oh well, I mean, there's always going to be something that's not finished, but I just thought I would show you guys the house because it has been a very requested video for a long time. If you guys are new here and you haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Roxy, welcome to my channel. If you guys want to stick around, make sure you guys subscribe down below. And also, if you guys did want to see the video of our empty house tour about 3 years ago when we first moved in, and you want to see how this whole house looked beforehand, then I will link it in the eye. But I guess without further rambling, let's get on into the video. Alright guys, so this is the entrance, the official entrance to our house. We have our driveway, so we have some plants. We recently bought some new plants. Now this is definitely an area that has changed a lot since you guys have seen it. We have all of our babies here. One of them has fallen over. This is a new addition to the family. We're about to plant it, but we haven't done it yet. So yeah, this is like that little corner where we just put all of our plants, and then this is the view of the house. So we have actually been living here for about 2 or 3 years now, and we have done a house tour, well, an empty house tour, probably about 2 years ago, and you guys really wanted to see what this house looks like now, because we've done a lot of work to it. Not everything is finished, but we've definitely done a lot. So let's go on in, and welcome to my crib. I'll show you guys around. So here is the hallway. I would say the hallway is quite a big area because in our previous house we had a very tiny hallway, so it was actually kind of difficult to furnish it. So we've only got like 2 pieces of furniture in here, nothing too crazy. We've just got a shoe rack, which we got from John Lewis. We have also this, which I think we got from HOMEWARE, or no, I think it was Urban Outfitters, wasn't it?
Yeah, Urban Outfitters.
Urban Outfitters, a long time ago. We've had this for a while. We just have a bit of a mess here, so please ignore the entrance. Then over here, we have this little like sideboard for, I don't know, like letters, documents, that kind of thing. And we got this from not TK Maxx, HomeSense, and then all the plants are also from HomeSense. I just kind of like this area because it's kind of like Bali inspired, especially this thing. I still don't know what this is made from, but I really like it. So at the front of the house, we have 2 rooms, which we don't use as much. I mean, the first room is here, which I'm not going to show you guys inside because it's a mess, but it's a lot of like Sky's toys, which is our cat. We just kind of dump it in there. She goes in and plays, and it's out of the way. It's kind of like a child playroom, even though we don't have kids. But the second room that we have at the front is actually a little home gym. As you guys can see, we have some equipment, which we've actually bought a long time ago. We've actually paid this off because we got it on finance, and we just felt like having your own gym equipment is way better in the long run because, you know, you own it forever rather than paying like a gym membership. So it just worked out this way a lot better. And you guys have probably seen this room from my workout routine, which I posted I think 2 weeks ago or so now. But yeah, we use this probably not as much as we should, but it's just really nice to have like a dedicated area to work out and just get, you know, inspired. In the back we also have some mirrors to kind of make the whole like space a little bit more, you know, kind of like a gym, and it just makes the whole room way bigger as well. And then the floor is kind of like this spongy squares. I don't remember where we got that from. If I can link it, I will link it in the description. But yeah, we use this room a couple of times a week. So we do have some rooms in this house that still need a bit of TLC that we haven't really done anything on, and one of those rooms is definitely the downstairs toilet. I personally hate it. I mean, it's just a toilet, so it's not like it has to be amazing, but I don't know, if I could, I would probably change a few things in there and maybe get like a new toilet and sink. So that's it for now. I guess I'll show you guys like the downstairs first before we go upstairs. So the main room is right here, which is the living room. This is the room we spend most of the time, really. It's kind of an awkward shape because we have 2 sofas and there's no place that we can really put them apart from here and here. In this little corner we have the first sofa. We got some pillows. These are actually from my latest Shein haul and I absolutely love them. So I just placed them here, and then we have some prints from Diseño above it. Now these sofas, I know I'm going to get questions about. We actually got them about 5 years ago, and they're still lasting so freaking well. They're from a little like family run business in Manchester called Abode Sofas, and then we kind of just have like a little fireplace which was already here when we moved in. I absolutely love it because I love fireplaces. I just kind of decorated it with a bunch of different things. We got some things from IKEA. This is actually a lamp. Yeah, so we got like just quite a few different things. I got some fairy lights at the top. We put the TV above the fireplace as well because, as you can see, there's not really anywhere else we could have put it, so that's kind of why it's there. We then have this little table from IKEA, which I just put some pillows and like blankets in, and then we have a little record player which I personally like to whack out every Christmas, and I got loads of Christmas records in the back. We then have this little cabinet slash sideboard, I don't really know what it's called, but we got this from HomeSense as well, and then everything on here is pretty much like from all over the place, so I will try and link as many things as possible in the description. The next item we have is baby. This is Sky. If you guys haven't met Sky before, she is my little baby, and she's just sleeping here. This is her spot. She loves this little poof because it's like right in the sun, and she's just so adorable. I love her. So then moving on, we have another plant. I'm so into like fake plants because I can't keep a real plant alive for the life of me. So we got another one from HomeSense, I believe. Then we have this little corner, which is actually the corner we mostly sit on because it's right across from the TV. So we have a little coffee table, which we again got from John Lewis, I think, like 5 years ago when we moved into our first house, and again, it's been lasting very well. We got some more prints from Desenio on the wall, and that's about it for this room. So let's move on to the kitchen. So the kitchen is just over here. It is quite a big space because this room has an actual extension attached to the kitchen. Now this is something that was built before we moved in, and it was kind of like the selling point for the house for us, because we really wanted to create like a workspace that kind of looked out into the garden. So we really like this area, probably the most out of the whole house. So the first thing we have is a little dining table. We put it there against the wall so you don't have to like walk around it if we put it right in the center, and then whenever we have guests and stuff, we can always just pull it out and put it in the middle, and then the other people can sit on the other side. And then over here is the kitchen. So this again was all here when we moved in. It's a really nice spacious kind of kitchen. This is like a granite worktop, I think. But yeah, I really like it. The only thing I don't like about it is this. It's just not my style. I don't really like this color scheme, and I don't think it really goes with the rest of the kitchen, but that's okay. And then over here, this is our little like office workspace area. This is where we edit our vlogs, our main channel videos. We have the Mac here, and then this chair is from Made.com. Let me just show you guys. It's really big, but it's very comfortable. The only bad thing about this chair is the fact that when it's left out in the sun, it like gets bleached. So all of this is like really faded, which is kind of weird, but it's alright. Then have like a little sofa here as well, so this isn't just like a workspace. It can also be turned into like a guest area. You can chill in here, and because there's so many windows, it's just really nice and spacious. We also have a door here on the right into the garden, but I'll show you guys that a little bit later on. Now let's go back through here. On the left is actually a utility room, which then also backs into a double garage, but I'm not going to show you guys that because it's an actual mess. So let's go straight up to the bedrooms and all the other rooms. Okay, so this is the landing. This is where like all of the rooms are attached to. So the first room we have is this room right through here. This is actually our cinema room. So when we got this house, we weren't really too sure what to do with this room, and then we thought, why not turn it into a cinema room? It's always been our dream because when I met my fiance Matt, we've always loved movies, we've really bonded over it. So this is like a really nice place to chill out, play games, have friends over. So this room we've actually like rebuilt from scratch. It was just a plain, simple like double bedroom, and we have like done all of this. So we've got like a star ceiling at the top. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. Let me just put the blind down so you guys can see it a little bit better. So as you guys can see, you can now definitely see all of the like little twinkling stars in the ceiling. If you guys want to see how we actually did that, we did it ourselves, then check out the vlog because we actually documented the whole transformation of this room on our vlog channel, Roxy and Matt. We have also put this LED sort of strip all around, so let me just show you. It looks so freaking cool. It kind of looks like outer space kind of vibes. You can change the colors as well, and I'm just obsessed. And this LED strip wasn't even that expensive, so I think it was definitely worth putting it in here. But like I said, if you guys want to see a full transformation of this room, then check out the link in the eye. So on this wall, we have a screen, which isn't actually a screen. We kind of cut some corners with this room, and we didn't even get a proper like projector screen because we thought of a better idea. So what we did is we just mask taped around and we painted this with white paint, and when you actually turn the projector on, you will see that it literally doesn't look any different from a projector screen, and it was way cheaper that way. So in this room we have like surround system all around, and then we have this little like side table from IKEA where we have our, you know, PlayStation, what is this called again?
Amplifier.
We have some remotes and also our games and all that kind of jazz. So yeah, it's not really that interesting, but this is the room. And then as you come out of this room, the first room to the right is our bedroom slash ensuite. So this is what our room looks like when you first walk in. This was actually completely different when we moved in here. There was actually an ensuite right there that we completely demolished and got rid of, and we put our bed there to make the bedroom a lot bigger. So there's a lot to talk about with this room because we've done a lot of like different things that aren't exactly conventional, but I am obsessed with how this room turned out. Again, if you guys want to see how we kind of came about doing this room, which we did everything ourselves from scratch, then click the video in the eye as well. It's the bedroom transformation as well as the ensuite, so if you're interested, check that out. So this is our bed area, and as you guys can see, the main thing that's very like unique about it is the fact that we have a plant wall above it. I think this is such a cool feature that I just really wanted to implement into our house. It wasn't that expensive either. You would think that it was very expensive, but it really wasn't. So we got that plant wall again online, which I'll link down below. We then just put this little like neon light and a neon strip above it, and I just think it looks really cool. If you look up as well, you can see that we have attached some wooden battens to the ceiling. Now there's a story behind this. We really wanted to make the ceiling kind of like cedar wood, which is very like Scandinavian kind of style, but we didn't want to spend the money, so we literally just got like wooden battens. We painted them all different colors, and we just stuck them to the, well, not stuck them, but like we put them up to the ceiling, secured them and everything, and I think it looks really cool. I think it's very unique. So this is the side of the room that you see from our bed. So we have this really cool sliding door, which we actually DIY'd ourselves because this area here, like the doorway, was very wide, so we couldn't find any door that would fit it, but we made this and it slides back and forth, and I'm just so pleased with it. Also the walls, if you guys are wondering what it is, it's not a wallpaper, it's not paint, it's actually real concrete that we have put together ourselves. We plastered the walls and it was actually a lot darker to begin with, but over time it has kind of lightened to the perfect like concrete wall shade. So we're really happy with it. It kind of has like that really cool texture, which you can only see up close. We sanded it, but we wanted to keep the texture. Now, as I said, not everything is finished in this house just yet. It's still a work in progress, and one of those areas that we still haven't worked on is this wardrobe. Now, although it's not bad, it's not really the kind of vibe that we want to go for, so we will be building our own wardrobe eventually, so stay tuned for that. But then, as you walk through into this room, if you guys remember, if you've seen our empty house tour, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago now, this was just an empty room. There was nothing in here, so we decided to turn it into a walk-in wardrobe and also an ensuite. So you guys would have probably seen this side of the room on my main channel already, where I did like my walk-in wardrobe tour, so I won't go into too much detail about this. So what we did is we just bought some IKEA Pax furniture, and we basically just kind of made it fit in the space by like building some carcasses and things like that, and I honestly love how this area turned out. If we had just put in the IKEA furniture to like stand alone, I don't think it would have looked anywhere near as good. So yeah, I'm really glad that we like built it in because I think it looks way more cohesive and put together. And now on the other side we have our ensuite. Obviously we had an ensuite before, but we got rid of it and we decided to move it into here. and I'm just obsessed. We use this room all the time, and I know I'm gonna get questions about how is it that you have a toilet, like a shower, and also clothes in one room. And honestly, we've never had any issues with like condensation or anything. We do have 2 windows on either side, which is fine, and this room is quite big as well, so it's not like we have any issues with condensation. So as you guys can see, the floor is all marble. We also have a marble shower screen. If you've been on my channel for a little while, you'll know how obsessed I am with marble. So this is actually a shower panel that comes in 2 pieces. The joint is right here. We weren't gonna go for shower tiles, but we decided for this instead, and I'm really happy we did because it looks amazing. So in the bathroom we have some black shower fixings, we have this really big shower head which is really cool as well, and this is kind of like an open wet room sort of thing, so you can just shower and it all drains into here. So because this room was actually a loft conversion, the walls kind of do that and they get really tiny right at the edges. So we did kind of have some issues like putting storage in here, but we figured out a way to not get rid of all of the storage. So as you can see, there's still a door through there which has even more storage behind. So that is why we have built this door again to kind of fit the space, and then we put another IKEA packs on the side. Again, if you guys are interested to see how we built all this by ourselves and you want to know where things are from, then click the link in the eye and the description. But then let's move forward into the rest of the rooms. So let's show you guys my filming room, because I feel like this is a room you always see only from one perspective. So as you walk in, this is the room. It's quite light and spacious because the sun always comes from over there. So a lot of the time I have to film with my blind down and it's pitch black, and like the only light I have is this. So this light right here is where the magic happens. This is the light that makes all of my videos possible. It is so bright, it basically looks like it's daylight every time I film. So this is the area you guys are very familiar with. I always sit right here, I do my try on hauls here, and yeah, I just really like my little set. I think it's very aesthetic. I think it's really important to have a very pleasing to the eye kind of background. We then have this area here, which is kind of just like my junk area. I have my makeup here, my hair products. This is kind of where I get ready. And then we have this kind of like packs set. I think it's packs again from IKEA. And then I just have a lot of like junk in here, to be honest. You guys probably don't want to see this. Oh, actually I do have one really cool place that I keep my wigs. These are really scary. But yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I need to tidy it out. Then over here, I have all of my like accomplishments, things I'm proud of. I have my 1 million plaque from YouTube. I have a lot of different things to do with Revolution, and I will be hanging them on this wall eventually, but I haven't got around to doing it yet. You might also notice that I have a TV in here on like these makeshift side tables, which we used to have in our bedroom, but if you could tell, we don't really have space on either side of the bed anymore. So I put them in here to prop up my TV, and I've actually started streaming recently on Twitch. So that is why I have the TV in here. If you guys haven't seen my stream, make sure you check it out. Now let's move on to the next room. So the next room is actually a guest room. So this room is our guest bedroom where we have like our friends and family stay over. This isn't really that interesting. I mean, a lot of the furniture in here is just from IKEA, such as the bed, the cabinets and stuff like that. It's all from IKEA, but I really like this room because it's very spacious. We also have this massive IKEA, I don't know what this is called, but this was actually here when we moved in. The people before it left it for us, so I don't know what the name of it is or anything. But I really like this room because there's a lot of light in here, like the sun is always in. I think this is a really nice room to chill, although we don't really use it because it's mostly for guests and family. But it's not really that interesting, so let's go into the next room. So the last actually room in this house at the top is the main bathroom. So here it is. So this room was completely different in configuration. We've actually moved the bathtub here from this area. The toilet wasn't here, and it was just a really tiny room beforehand that wasn't very space efficient. So we decided to like reconstruct it. This side table is actually Matt's DIY. He made this all from scratch. I love the fact that we also incorporated some offcuts off of the plant wall here because we thought, why waste it? So we put it in here, and I think it looks really cool. We also have this giant mirror placed right here on the wall, which I think makes the room feel a lot bigger too. And then back here we have the shower slash bathtub. I love having a bathtub and a shower because, you know, there's some days where you just want to have a bath, you know? So we decided to keep the bath. As you guys can see, we put quite a lot of tiles in this area, and it was very difficult to do. So Matt and his dad did this together, and it probably took them like 2 days in total to do it, but it was definitely worth it, all the hard work, because I think it looks really good. And again, we have that same like black kind of fixings theme in here. We have the black shower head at the top. And yeah, it all goes really well together. We then have the toilet. I've just put some like nice faux plants in here to kind of make it feel like, not like a really cold bathroom, but kind of homely too. And then behind the door, we have a radiator and also some storage. So I didn't really have many places to put storage in here because I kind of wanted it to look nice as well. But I think it's very functional to have the shelves. Now, if you guys wanted to see a transformation of this bathroom as well, then make sure you guys head over to our vlog channel. But that is it for the upstairs. So let's go back downstairs and show you guys the garden. All right, so lastly, let's look at the garden. Let's go out this way. I'm so excited because the garden has actually come a long way since we moved in. Like, all of the shrubs and bushes are like really, really mature now, and we've actually made use of the pond. So the pond, we actually cleaned it out this year, and I think it looks way better. We put some lilies in here, and we just keep it running all the time to, like, you know, get fresh air so no algae grows here. So this is the patio. We have 2 pieces of furniture here. We actually have a day bed, which we recently got, and I am so obsessed with it. Like, we have actually used it so much, and we spend so much more time in the garden now that we have it. And then we also have this egg chair, which we have had for a little while. I think we got this from B&N. Now, this is the garden. The grass I have actually recently killed, which is why there's like a perfect square of grass here because I accidentally put some weed killer on it and it completely died, so we had to replace it with some turf. But yeah, the garden is like really, really nice, I think, because the plants are very mature. All of the trees have grown out, and obviously it's the peak of summer right now, so everything is like blossoming, and it's just really pretty. I love the bamboo in here. This is what the back of the house looks like. Obviously that's the extension, as you guys have seen. And then this area is also my favorite area of the garden because we have a hot tub here. And now this area of our garden was completely like useless. It was just like dead grass, and we never really used it for anything until this summer when we built this whole decking. And if you guys want to check out the video again on this, make sure you guys click the link in the eye or in the description. But yeah, we have this decking that we built ourselves. We have a hot tub here, which is just a blow up hot tub, and then we put like little pebbles all across here. Now you guys might want to see an update. We have our herbs. We've actually recently started growing herbs and some peppers. Let me just show you. Look at this pepper, it is absolutely ginormous. We have grown this ourselves, which I'm so proud of. But yeah, back here we just have a shed, which I'm not going to show you guys because it's like not very interesting. But yeah, we have a shed back there, and that is it for this house tour. Okay guys, so that is everything for today's video. That is the house tour complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got some like house inspiration, etc. Because like I said, everything that we have done in this house, we have done ourselves. We never like hired people to do things. We always try and take the cheapest, probably not the easiest, but the cheapest way out. So that is why we do pretty much everything ourselves on the housework. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all of the different things that we have managed to accomplish over the last 3 years in this house. As I said, if you guys do want to check out the like transformations of each of the rooms and you want to see how we did everything and where everything is from, then make sure you guys head over to the vlog channel, Roxy and Matt. So I'll try to leave all of the different vlogs that I mentioned in this video in the description, so make sure you guys check that out. But that is all from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.